Good afternoon to everyone joined us today. Before we start, kindly mute your mic to avoid unnecessary sounds during our forum. You may switch it on when you have questions during the Q&A session. Hi, hello, and a very good day to everyone here. Welcome to Sports Icon Voice 2021. I am your MC today. My name is Leelavati Devi Rajendran, and you may call me as Leela. During this delightful afternoon, our program here will assist your needs and inquiries in any sports and recreation. Meanwhile, we'll also expose you to ways of maintaining a good health, especially during this pandemic. We are very glad to have each and every one of you here. Firstly, I would like to thank all of you for spending your precious time, especially during your weekends. Before beginning our forum today, let's start it with a recitation of prayers by our friend Muzamil.
Al-Fatihah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah, Ya Rahim. Praise be to God, the Lord of the worlds. Peace and blessings be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions, and for those who followed his example till the judgment day. Allahumma ya Allah, on this blessed evening, in conjunction with the Sports Icon Voice program, we beseech thee and grateful towards you in favor of all the infinite blessings to us, your humble servants, to live in safe and prosperous life. We seek your blessing for a flawless progress of this event from the beginning till the end. We seek your guidance to steer clear of events that would detrimental the progress of this event. Rabbana alaika tawakkalna wa ilaika anabna wa ilaikal masir. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatin wa fil akhirati hasan wa qina azaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amin.
Thank you so much, Muzamil. So, let's move to our program further ado. Today, we have Raja Amirul Azim bin Raja Sharul Azrimil and Muhammad Hamzi bin Muhammad Nur Effendi as our special guests who will be sharing their experiences and contributions in their society and club. First of all, allow me to introduce both our guests. Raja Amirul Azim bin Raja Sharul Azrimil is a fearsome individual who is currently pursuing Bachelor of Degree in Sports Rehabilitation from the Faculty of Sports and Science and coaching with 5 of his greatest achievements. He has represented UPSI and Malaysia in canoe and boat racing, or has been known as kayak. Then we also have Muhammad Hamzi bin Muhammad Nur Effendi, another amazing individual who is currently pursuing his Bachelor of Design Digital Games with honors. Muhammad Hamzi is very well known for his gaming skills. So, we will have 2 slots today, each for one of our beloved guests. After each slot, we will have a Q&A session where you can ask any questions related to their field. But first, let's hear a brief speech from our excellent advisor, Mr. Hadi.
Right, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much, Muzamil, for leading the prayers now. And thank you, Leela, for emceeing the whole program. And thank you, everyone, for inviting me to the program. I hope everyone is feeling us brightly today. Yeah? I mean, we are going to talk about sports today, right? So I would like to first congratulate the organizing committee for putting today's event in order. As you know, today's event is led by the ever excellent Mr. Nur Jazwan Okasha, with the help of our diligent team members, and they are Muhammad Nukman, Vishnu, Shahira, Suwari, Pritashini, Sharmitashini, Berlin Ann, Yasmin Diana, Magdalena, Jovan Lee, Ravenel, Tan Peng Hung, Mindy, Aiman Hadi, Intan Nur Ashikin, Lila herself, as well as Muhammad Aiman, Cyprian, and Sharon. All right, now I want all of you to know that I am more than proud seeing how dedicated you are to organizing activities for your class. Yeah. Now our event today reads a sports icon voice. But before lending our ears to both our sports icons, I would like to bring your attention to the objectives of organizing today's event. So to put everything concisely, today's program targets at exposing all the attendees today to choices of sports or related activities you can actually venture into in future. It can be like the nearest future, yeah? Well, you can say it is cliche to say life as university students requires everyone to have a balance between academic and involvement, right? Involvement in sports. But then it is what it is, yeah? Because involvement in sports does not only give you that extra value when you graduate from university. I believe sports present you with some life elements as well. Okay, you get to feel excitement. You got to feel the excitement upon showing outstanding performance in sports. More than that, you get to also lend one another emotional support upon facing disappointment in sports. Because when you talk about sports, you don't always get to excel in an event that you participate in. Yeah, there are times when you also need to somehow embrace disappointment. Okay, sports in general teach us punctuality, teach us hard work, perseverance, and yeah, the list goes on. Well, I can say those are only the superficial level of sports that you'll be hearing about. Sports those are just the superficial level of sports, as you will be hearing about sports from the horse's mouth today. And by horse's mouth, I meant our very own UPSR sportsmen, and they are Raja Amirul Azim as well as Muhammad Hamzi. So I hope their sharing of experiences won't go to waste today, and instead motivate everyone here to start embracing sports. Yeah. So with that, I shall end my opening speech, and back to you, Lila. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the
Lila?
wonderful speech, Mr. Hadi. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on. But I'll stop here. Meanwhile, our moderator, Jazlan, will continue the forum with our iconic guest.
Okay. Well, thank you to our MC, Lilavati Devi, for calling me. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and a delightful afternoon I would like to wish to our wonderful speakers and viewers, families, friends, and members of the floor. I am your moderator for today. My name is Noor Jazlan Ukashah bin Zulkifli, and you may refer to me as Jazz. What an incredible afternoon, as today marks of this very wonderful program that shall assist your needs and inquiries in sports and recreation. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and families from all faculties, I welcome you to Sports Icon Voice 2021. What a celebrated evening we are having today, as we are about to begin our forum by inviting two of the most distinguished, highly reputed athletes that represents our beloved institution and country, providing endless contributions and success in their beloved sports. First off, allow me to introduce to you this fearsome and rugged individual. He is currently pursuing Bachelor of Degree in Sports Rehabilitation from the Faculty of Sports Science and Coaching. With 5 of his greatest achievements, he has represented UPSI and Malaysia in canoe and boat racing, or as we know, kayak. Ladies and gentlemen, Amirul Azim bin Raja Shahrul Azramel. Well, hello, and thank you so much for attending to our forum today. So I believe this is our first time meeting each other, yeah? So what should I call you? Is it Raja, or is it Amirul, or is it Azim? Which one would you prefer?
Okay, you can call me Azim.
Azim, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, nice name, man. Okay, so Azim, so today for our forum, the idea of our forum is actually will be held in both English and Malay. So do not worry and be free and just feel free to use both language as you as you like. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So our session today will be just only chilling and laying back, and we will just chat as friends. So okay, first of all, tell us a bit about yourself. So where do you come from? What course are you in, or which semester? How many families, how many people in your families do you have?
Okay. My name is Raja Amir Azim. So I'm from Kuala Lumpur. So now I'm 22 years old, and currently I'm pursuing a Bachelor of Sports Science in Sport Rehabilitation, and currently in semester 6.
Semester 6.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So the big issue in your life is the story behind the love of kayak. So when we talk about kayak, right, we all know that it is a water sport. Basically, when you use your paddle to move from a certain destination to the finish line, right? So how do you develop your interest in kayak, and who inspires you to join this sport?
So who inspired me is my father. So my father is he's an athlete also. He's also one of my coach. So from there, I developed my interest in kayaking.
So what, in your opinion, right? You told me your father is your coach, right?
Yeah.
So why do you think that kayak is an interesting sport for you?
So I'm a person that like something extreme. So for me, kayaking is one of extreme sport, and also will challenge me for doing something.
So okay, your family kan? How about your family? Does your other, your siblings or siblings or relatives play kayak as well?
Two of my younger brother also paddling, kayaking with me in the same team, which is Kuala Lumpur team. And my father also is one of the coach in Kuala Lumpur State.
Wow, so satu family main kayak lah ni.
Yeah.
Wow, bagus lah. Okay, so we know that kayak is one of the biggest issues in your life, and one of the most biggest pride in your family, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, as we look back at your achievements, what is the starting point of your career? Because first of all, you represented Perak for Asian Canoe Polo in China, and then you went on to Canada for Canoe Polo World Championship. What is your starting point in this career?
So my starting point actually started from my first tournament is at UPSI. So there where I start my kayaking, and from there I continue kayaking until to the international level.
But in what year was it that you entered UPSI's tournament in kayaking?
In 2010.
In 2010. So
Yeah.
wow, it has been 11 years. 11 years, man. 11 years of kayaking and constant enthusiast for kayaking. So, as we know, you join all these tournaments. You like kayaking so much, and then does it affect in a way that when you go, when you kayak here with your friends, or when you play all these tournaments with your friends, have you ever felt like have you ever felt like I wanted to grow this sport with other people, or if you wanted to train kayak with your friends or other people?
Yeah. By kayaking, I also make some new friends with the other countries where I go some tournaments. And in UPSI also, I will find some new student to join the canoe club in UPSI. So by there, I can make some new friends and will expand the kayak athlete over here.
True. Yeah. Because kayak and other sports in UPSI has been played by most of the respectable athletes, which are our students, right? Okay, so you are from Faculty of Sports Science and Coaching, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned about sports rehabilitation. So what is sports rehabilitation? Can you tell us a bit about your course and what do you learn from your course?
So what is sport rehabilitation is actually what do I learn over there is about rehabilitation in sports and some injury prevention for sports. Sport rehabilitation also is actually a combination of physiotherapy and sports science. So from there, I can make sure my athlete who is injured will maintain their fitness level and strength level.
But when you said something about injuring prevention of injuries, do you also teach coaching?
Yeah, I teach some coaching to the athlete, but not most of it, just a little bit of it.
Okay.
Yeah, we do learn some coaching to the athletes.
Oh, so okay, in relation to your favorite sport, kayak. Let's say you go for tournaments, you go for trainings and all of that. However, we wanted to know what or how do you manage your time between studying and joining all these tournaments?
So usually, I will make sure that all my timetable already packed, and I also will catch up my studies. Usually after or during the games, I will make sure that what my friends have learned that I have missed. So I will learn back what I have missed before.
So basically, you're catching up with your friends lah, and then you get notes from lecturers and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the thing is we know that some students like yourself, you have the capability or awak ada kebolehan kan untuk catch up, and then awak ada kebolehan untuk have this initiative to work on your academics as well as pursuing your favorite sports. We, particularly students in UPSI and other students as well, kan, ada yang join program and ada yang play sports and all of that. However, some of them find it difficult to maintain between sports and sports and academics. So do you have any advice on those yang tengah struggle dalam nak maintain academics dengan sports ni?
Okay, for me, I also sometimes have some struggle in my sports and study. So what do I do is make some timetable, and I also make sure what is my priority for my study and my sports. So we must know what is our commitment. And for me, if you want to do something, just pick one thing that you love. So if you like to do sports, just do sports. And if you like to do, you want to run a club, you can run a club. But just don't mix up with everything you want to do.
So basically, you have to like pandai balance your which one you prioritize first, and then what comes after. That is how you balance things out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is very good suggestions for those who struggle with maintaining academics and also playing sports. However, that should not be the stopping point. To all the students that are listening, that should not be a stopping point. If you wanted to play for sports and academics, you can do so. However, you must make the correct schedule for you to balance between the two aspects. And now, so Azim, so when we talk about academics, sports, your favorite sports, kaya in the future, what do you think will you be doing? Like once you've graduated, where will you go?
So after I graduated, most probably I will be a sport therapist in any sports center or maybe in ISN or KBS. And for my kayaking level, maybe I also will continue to be an athlete until my age to 30 or 35 to be an athlete. And after that, I will be a coach that I will coaching some team.
So coaching specifically for kayak lah.
Yeah, kayaking. And maybe I will do some sport therapies to the kayak team also.
But just now, when you said about sports therapy, right? Is it only just for kayak or for all the sports?
For after I graduate, for sure I will work for all the sports.
For all the sports, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, right now, your future, I personally would like to congratulate you on your success now, and then we hope for all the best in your future. And speaking of the future, and what is happening now in UPSI during this pandemic, we know we can't enter university because of pandemic, because of lockdown and all of stuff. Some states are currently undergoing PKP and PKPB.
Yeah.
However, this should not be an excuse to all the students yang not join university programs. Okay, so in your opinion, when you join all these activities or any other university programs, why do you think it's important?
So it's actually important. We can get some new experience, new friends from the others, and for sure, if you want to collect your MyCat or MyChamp points, you can collect it from there. And yeah, you can learn new things such as some leadership things or management in the club. So and you can get also a healthy lifestyle. Yeah, from there.
You can also, I think this is just, I'm not sure if this is just me, tapi what I believe is that students can also get or they can also develop good personality skills and confidence, correct?
Yeah.
So like by joining all these university programs, because we understand that some students they're not lazy, but they are just demotivated to join university programs because they don't feel like it is important ke apa ke. So what would be your, do you agree that by joining university programs, students can actually enhance or improve their confidence, self-esteem and all of that? Do you believe so?
Yeah, I believe it because sometimes that students they want to do it, but they just just stop the time. Actually, student must do it you must do it or you don't do it. Just start now or never. So if you still don't do anything, then your confidence level will become low.
Yeah, basically not only that, I'm not sure, but to my opinion, that when students do not join university programs, basically dorang akan rugi in gaining experience and all of that, right? So okay, basically we know that right now PKP, most of these students are staying home. Ada yang duduk dekat Batra, ada yang duduk dekat UKLK, Batra, Taman Segar, Taman Anggerik and all of that. However, as an athlete, I would like to ask you, what kinds of exercises that students can do? Even for myself, even if I'm staying at home, what would be your advice or like exercise go to kalau awak nak suggest dekat kita orang yang duduk kat rumah, like physical exercises or something?
So some physical exercise that I can tell you is you can do some mostly only for our body weight exercise such as push-ups, sit-ups, and if you have a bar, you can do some pull-ups also. So that's what I do during the MCO. And also my coach will give some training program to me for the MCO. So I will keep in check with the training program.
So basically, in that training program, what do you have? Like what does your coach tell you?
Yeah, basically it's involved my cardio, my flexibility training, and also my strength training.
So you must also jaga makan kan to in
Yeah,
order
and
to.
my diet too.
Okay. Now talking about before we moving on to the last session, right? We know that during PKP, during this pandemic, a lot of students have suffered from mental instability, because during this pandemic, a lot of students have difficulties in balancing their mental stability, like commitments or responsibilities. So my question is, how would you balance, or how would you treat your mental health during this pandemic, especially as an athlete?
So for me, if I training and I training alone, it will be some stress and I don't have some confidence to do it alone. So basically what do I do is find some friends or my teammates, and I will do some Google Meet and I will work out with them. So from there I will gain some confidence to work out together.
So you have to stay connected with your friends in order to exercise sama-sama and all of that.
Yeah, so that we can keep in touch together during the pandemic.
Betul. I agree, because to all students that are listening, because mental health is a very big issue, and you cannot neglect your responsibilities as a student, as well as going through student matters and academics, sports, and all of that. So we would like to advise you to keep and maintain a healthy lifestyle, as well as balancing the right matter in like balancing your mental health to make sure that you are healthy and happy during this pandemic, and stay in touch with your friends. Okay, so last but not least, Azim, right? Do you have anything to share with us, like videos or demonstrations?
Yeah, I have some video that I've taken during the first MCO, which is taken from the Wilayah Persatuan canoe team. So which there's a workout video that everyone can see.
Okay, so during this video, can you explain to us what is your activity here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one, he can play the video. So this one is land paddling, where we use land paddling for our training. And this is also for the canoe polo, where we're training for our passing. And this is also a land paddling in a yoga ball.
Alright, yo, put the belly on the body, make a catch.
And this is also passing.
Boy got peas, now she hopping in the pod, man, a real life sugar gal, I might forget what.
And also do some bicep curl. If you have some gym equipment in our house, you can use it.
Diesel denim, buying over with my pockets fat like ever. Neck frock, don't know no better. Benzo truck, white
And
sleeves.
this is me doing the land paddling.
So Azim, how many hours would you train with your teammates? Like in a day, or do you have specific time?
Yeah, during the pandemic, I usually training with my friends around 1 hour at Google Meet. So, and also conducted by my coach. So my coach will supervise it.
Oh, okay. So in that way, you guys can actually try to maintain your physical health even when staying at home. Okay. So thank you so much for sharing this demonstration video, and thank you for sharing your experiences, your contributions with us today. We truly appreciate, the effort and the knowledge that you've shared with us. And before we end our first slot, does anyone in the audience have any questions, or if you would like to ask anything to our speaker, you may do so. So we will wait for the audience. Kita tunggu pelajar-pelajar, okay? Anyone at all yang nak tanya apa-apa questions, you may do so. If you are interested in kayak, you may also ask about paddling or like floating in water ke apa ke. So, are there any questions? No questions?
Jess,
Yes?
the document got one question.
Oh, okay. Hold on, yeah. Okay, there seemed to be a question. Yazim, for Azim. Hold on, yeah, I'm opening. Oh, the lines is a bit slow, sorry.
I have a question.
Please do, Aiman. Please ask.
Kayak ni kan berkayak ni, adakah ia merupakan sukan yang mahal in the sense that kalau contohlah macam nak mula berjinak dalam sukan kayak ni kan, kalau macam nak dia punya kayak tu, dia punya pedal apa semua tu, adakah kita like is it expensive? Is the sport expensive?
Yeah, actually it's quite expensive. So actually one boat actually costs like more than 5,000, and pedal also like I think the cheapest like 500. So if you want to start kayaking, you can join some club or UC club where they provide the equipment for you, so which is for free. So you can join the club and start pedaling by joining the club.
That is a very good answer.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Aiman. We actually have a few questions. Okay. Oh, banyak soalan ni. Sekejap
I have another question for Azim.
Please. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, so for what is your opinion like for like newbies, orang yang baru nak belajar lah in sports, especially in kayak lah, but they are in their 20s. Is that like too late for them to start learning how to kayak? Can you like give some advice or encouragement ke? Because orang baru nak belajar tapi diorang rasa diorang dah lambat nak mula. So is that too late for them?
Actually, it's never too late to do anything for us. Depends on ourselves if we want to focus on kayaking or not, but depends on ourselves if we want to play in the international level or we want to play for anything recreational level or the state level. You can start at any age if you want, but yeah, we need some coach to lead you to become better. But you can't just train alone, and so that if you train with coach, you will be better.
I see. So what they have to do is basically to try to find a coach lah to guide them.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for the answer.
Okay, thank you, Muzam. Any other questions that you guys wanted to ask? Or you can read from the Google Docs that the participants have sent, yeah? Okay, wait. There is this... okay. Mindy, yes?
I have a question. What's your biggest fear as an athlete?
So actually, my biggest fear as an athlete, there's many things actually, such as losing a game. I think the hardest part of as an athlete is to keep up my performance. Yeah, as you can see during this pandemic, that I can say that my performance it's gradually like merundum sikit. Like I can't keep up my fitness level, my strength level. So during the pandemic, I need to do some exercise to keep up my performance. And the hardest part of being an athlete also is our diet. It's actually hard for us to control our diet.
Like
So
it's susah lah. But basically as an athlete, it's hard for you to like makan banyak-banyak, and then you have to pandai-pandai like manage your dieting so that you can like be balanced, kan?
Actually, my coach want me to gain more weight, but the more I eat, like there's nothing different for me. That my weight is still the same, so it's hard for me to eat more.
Right.
Because I keep training. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. For kayak kan, is it like does weight matter?
There's no category for weight, but I think bigger you are and the more muscular you are, is the better. So you have more strength to do your kayaking.
Yeah, your pedaling and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We have more. Yeah. Wait. Okay. I think this one is from the audience. He or she is asking, Azim, how do you get motivated when you feel really sad or really down?
So what do I do during when I'm upset? Usually when I lost a tournament or something, I will go back and see back what's my what is the cost of me losing the game or whatever, and I will come back stronger, training more for myself. Yeah.
So you reflect on the bad stuff, and then you take the good stuff out of it, lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't repeat the same mistake during the game, or
try to be consistent, right? Try to
Yeah.
be consistent and everything. Okay. Do we have more? Okay. This one we have. Do you get full support from your family doing sports?
yeah, I do get full support from my family. As you can, you know that my father is also
Your father's
a coach.
Yep.
Yeah. They will provide me some. They buy me some new pedals for my training, and during my game also they will come and support me at the game. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Do we have more questions? Do we have more questions for Azim? Okay. Last question. Yeah. Okay. Last question. Yeah, Azim. Okay. When you get into sports, right? When you get into kayak, do you guys start fit, or do you guys gradually, increase your skills and talents through it?
Yeah, for sure we will gradually increase our fitness level or something, because everybody start from zero.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. They can work their way up to the greatest level, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I have one last question.
Okay. Go ahead, man.
Azim, adakah awak merancang untuk membuat kayak ini satu profession, ataupun adakah ianya akan dilakukan hanya sebagai sukan atau macam mana?
For me, kayaking will be only my part-time sport, and it cannot be a profession for me, because it's really hard to make kayaking a profession, because kayaking is not really well known in this country, and the government will not support you unless it's really important. So right now it's only a part-time sport for me, and I will need to work after I graduate.
Thank you.
Okay, so that is all for the Q&A session. Okay, Azim. So I would like to thank you so much for being a part of our program today. Thank you so much for sharing and expressing your thoughts, your ideas, and your opinions, especially being as an important athlete, I would say, that plays kayak and has represented Malaysia and has represented UPSI. We personally would like to wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and thank you so much for being a part of this program. Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you too for inviting me to this program.
someday, don't worry. We will try to someday when we enter UPSI, after the campus is open, ramai-ramai kita orang akan try. We will try to find you, and we will try to develop our interest in kayak as well.
Feel free to come to the league at UPSI.
Yeah, that's
we
it.
welcome all of you to come.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you again. Thank you once again, Azim. And back to you, Lila.
So thank you so much, Jazlan, and also to our guest Azim for sharing a lot with us. Hi everyone, I'm your MC again, and we will have a short break before proceeding to the next slot. So during this break, I would like to use this opportunity to promote some of our upcoming events organized by our very own English Language Society of Sultan Idris Education University. So from the 21st to 27th March, ELS is organizing Arts and Literature Festival. As you can see, the main theme of the Arts and Literature Festival is Dark Academia. So we have various activities conducted, such as slam poetry. Hope you can see the details of the competition in the slide provided. We've provided the QR code for registration too. If you're interested, please scan the code for further details. Then we also have an artwork competition. Same goes here. I have a QR code in the slide. Do scan it. I'm sure anyone here will be interested. So the best ones will be published in the ICWS anthology. Come on, people, don't miss it. I'm sure it'll be very interesting. So we also have the ever favorite of most of us here, TikTok. So the QR code is here as well. So scan and enjoy the competition. Finally, do come and join us with our live session with ICWS on the 21st of March. Most importantly, we have international MyCat provided as we are collaborating with the Creative Writing Society, ICWS UK. Exciting, right? I'm sure you won't regret it. Come and join us. Okay, so we also have another upcoming program. Anyone love reading novels here? It's a good 8 to 10 p.m. We will be sharing the book on The Topic and the Ghost, written by Alkaf. We have invited outside speakers to share her thoughts, and obviously you can share yours as well. So you can scan the QR code provided for the further details. Do come and join us. I'm sure you'll enjoy the session. So that is all promotion of our upcoming programs. So back to our moderator Jazlan with his second guest speaker, Muhammad Hamzi bin Muhammad Nur Effendi.
Okay, mic test, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much, Lila, for introducing and for promoting, some of the ELS's upcoming programs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, joining for the second slot, our second speaker is pursuing Bachelor of Design in Digital Games. Allow me to bring forth to you, ladies and gentlemen, Muhammad Hamzi bin Muhammad Nur Effendi from Faculty of Art, Computing and Creative Industries. Well, hello, Hamzi. It is such an honor and beyond privilege to welcome you here today as our speaker. Okay, so Hamzi, as I've mentioned at the beginning of the forum, we will be using both Malay and English language as a medium of communication. So, you know what? Just chill, be free, be comfortable. You know what? Sit anywhere that you like. Yeah. Okay. So allow me to start this, yeah? So Hamzi, yes?
Yes, Hamzi.
Okay. Hamzi, can you tell us a bit about yourself? Like, tell us about your background, your full name, and then what course are you in, which semester, and how many siblings do you have in your family?
Okay, my full name is Muhammad Hamzi bin Muhammad Effendi. You can call me Hamzi, and I'm from Perlis. I'm currently studying for Bachelor of Design Video Games, and currently in semester 6. And I have 5 siblings.
Five siblings?
All boys.
Such a huge family, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Hamzi,
yes.
Your biggest and your most favorite interest. We talk about interest. Your biggest interest is in gaming specifically.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you develop and how do you train yourself like to be a gamer?
Okay, I developed and paid my interest in gaming back when I was 5 years old. My father used to own a cyber cafe, and I always play games there back in the days. So from there, I started gaming a lot.
Wow. So you started at a very young age, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now we know that based on your achievements, right?
Yes.
Based on your achievements, you are an expert. I would say an expert in Mobile Legends game, in Mobile Legends Bang Bang. So like aside from Mobile Legends, what are other games that you play? Apa game-game lain yang awak main ya? Like macam like do you play PUBG ke or do you play what do you play?
I also play for Evolution Soccer, PES for short.
Wow, okay.
Soccer game, and Mustache, rhythm game. So, board of the game require great eyes and hand coordination to be good at it.
Yeah. So, wait, kalau PES, do you represent UPSI in PES tournaments as well?
No. Never have the chance.
So you just play ML lah?
Yeah, ML is
just
my
ML.
major game.
Okay. So we already know that. So your major sports, specifically e-sports, is Mobile Legends, right? Because Mobile Legends is such a massive game. It's an worldwide game played by every players in every countries, representing their countries and all stuff. You have represented UBSI in at least 6, in at least 6 competitions and tournaments, I would say. Look at that. You got 3rd place for Intercollege Cyber Challenge, and then you are champion for ICC selection. Can you tell us about like ICC selection?
ICC selection is based on invited universities. UPSI is invited, so they we have internal selection for the grand final for the tournament.
So basically kalau awak join dengan team awak, so one of you or ramai-ramai akan dapat selected? Just only one or
satu team?
Satu team juga?
Team dah ada. Dia buat pemilihan dalam universiti, lepas tu baru ada tournament luar. Itu grand final untuk tournament ICC tu.
So usually kan for UPSI punya team, how many teams are there that you know?
Actually banyak team dalam UPSI ni. Tapi yang dapat key untuk yang grand final untuk tournament yang ICC ni satu team je.
Which is your team, yeah?
Yeah, which is.
Wow. Now looking back at all these achievements, kan,
Yeah.
What or who inspires you to to further your interest in gaming? To teruskan awak punya minat and like teruskan minat awak dalam gaming.
Okay, back in 2016 when I play Mobile Legends, I used to play like League of Legends.
LOL, right?
Yeah, LOL. Yes, I play League of Legends before ML. So when I try Mobile Legends, I thought that Mobile Legends is the easier version of League of Legends, and I think I can go further for this game.
Yeah.
So I joined when the first C Sport is founded. I go to their first annual meeting, and I met a lot of player there lah. And dan saya buat team untuk join tournament yang diorang buat.
Wow.
Start dari situ
lah awak punya inspirasi untuk naik lagi, untuk mencapai lagi kecemerlangan dalam esports ni ya.
Yeah.
Okay. So Hamzi, as we know, here it says that you are currently pursuing in Bachelor of Design Digital Games, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell us about digital games?
Okay.
In digital games, and like what do you learn from the course?
Okay, my course is about developing digital games, which means we learn everything essentially in digital game making, such as doing animations, modeling, programming, and game designing. So that's it lah, the general things about game making.
So basically, aside from modeling and all of that, you also learn to design specific. How do you say this? You learn to design specific animation.
Yeah.
And then like sound engineering and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So that is one huge deal, yeah, rakan-rakan. So okay, as we know, you have your interest in playing Mobile Legends. You went for all these tournaments. You have all these competitions. However, how would you regularly schedule your time playing games and then time untuk buat assignments or studies?
Okay. During the weekdays, when we have class, actually from morning till evening, we just focus on the class and assignment during that time. We only focus on training at during the night time.
But kenapa malam?
Everyone have commitments during the morning.
During the day, yeah, because like classes and stuff, right?
Yeah, and assignments, projects, everything. And at night it's easier for us to focus the game.
So do you play do you call everyone in the team to play at night, or do you have one specific time? Like contoh kalau dalam weekdays maybe you ada commitment lain, so you plan masa-masa tertentu.
During weekdays, usually at 9 or 9:30 p.m. until 12 to 12:30 p.m. Based on everyone's availability lah.
Availability lah kan?
Yeah.
Dalam ML, so which of your favorite hero yang awak selalu guna?
Currently Yuzong and Lapu-Lapu fighter heroes.
Wow, see that I must admit that's his favorite hero. Okay. Now, okay, like for tournaments and for competition kan, usually awak dah bagi tahu tadi pasal like you spend your trainings and all of that during night time, right?
Yes.
During 9:30 to 12, at least at most 12 p.m, right?
Yes.
So let's say kalau macam competition, let's say in competition to next week, how would you train? Like macam how long would you train? Like is it still 9:30 to 12 ataupun awak akan tambah lagi jam, or akan like do you use 9:30 to 12, or do you like akan tambah lagi jam?
still use the 9:30 to 12, but the training method is different. Our usual training is always playing rank lah. For example, when the tournament is near, we play scrim matches with another team. So to biasakan kita orang dengan ni lah, dengan 12 and band, 12 pick and band untuk tournament. Untuk biasakan tu.
So kalau awak main, kalau awak training kan, kalau awak buat practicing and training with your teammates, do you usually play dengan UPSI punya students or akan main like random players?
Memang akan main dengan UPSI
students lah.
Which is my team lah.
Okay. So as we know, a lot of students, a lot of UPSI students, and a lot of other UPSI, other university students, they are, their favorites, other than doing physical sports is gaming, especially. For me, I also like games. I like to play PES as well. And I used to play PUBG, but I didn't wakil for anything. But the idea is that we all love gaming so much, right?
Sure.
In your opinion, right? Okay, in your opinion, for you and your team, how do you guys maintain korang punya consistency?
Okay, macam kita maintain kita punya consistency mostly sebab time management lah. Macam yang saya cakap awal tadi, pagi fokus kelas, fokus assignment, malam yang bila dah sampai masa untuk training tu time tu betul-betul fokus.
Betul fokus dan betul-betul go out lah.
So like boleh ni lah, boleh konsisten lah.
Wow, okay.
Gameplay.
Okay, so this is just a reminder to all students, not only UPSI students but to all other university students. We must always remember, kita kena selalu ingat to balance our academics as well as, we must balance our academics and going into our interest. If you're into gaming, you have to pandai-pandai, or you have to be smart and wise in balancing your time. Okay, so Hamzi,
yes,
what would be your future career? Like this, we know that you are currently pursuing in Bachelor of Design, right? And you also like to play ML. So which of these paths yang jalan mana yang awak akan like go yang awak akan usahakan?
Yeah, my future career will be placing myself into the gaming industry. Of course. Whether the career of game development or even e-sport, I will be more than grateful if I'm able to get into the gaming industry. And currently I do live streaming, game live streaming.
Wow, so live streaming,
yeah. Wow. So do follow my Facebook page,
So later we will share Hamzi's Facebook page, and also don't forget to follow esports punya Facebook page, and then dekat Insta also. Okay, so Hamzi, the thing is about gaming, right?
Yes,
we know that just now for our first speaker, the equipments for kayak or any other sports in that case, students have to purchase certain items, or students gonna beli like accessories and all of that kan. However, for gaming, do you need to spend a lot of money on gaming?
Okay, it is actually based on your requirement lah for gaming. For example, if you are not a very heavy gamer, just a decent device is already okay. But if you want for like me,
professional gaming setup lah kan.
Yeah, like me, I first pursued this e-sport scene. I use my old phone, which is only 2 GB RAM, and play competitively. So it's very hard. So memang susah. Yeah, agak susah. So,
So
I kena
lagging lah. Basically phone lagging apa semua tu kan.
lag frame semua tu. So lepas tu saya upgrade saya punya phone. Alhamdulillah sekarang sampai ke tahap ni.
Alhamdulillah.
Phone yang sama.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Your success is one of the major, contributions dalam UPSI punya esports sector. So, Hamzi, like we already asked this to our first speaker. However, we wanted to know your opinions. Okay, basically ramai students yang ada kecelaruan minda, bukan kecelaruan minda, tapi diorang ada macam confusion either to join like university programs. Is it important ke apa ke? Ramai yang mempersoalkan, kenapa aku nak kena join university programs Do you believe that it is important to join all these programs?
Yeah, I think it is very important to join this program. By joining these programs, you can meet new people and learn something new from the programs. Such as if you join like esports, meetup, you can meet others and you can learn something new lah from that.
Yeah, basically kita boleh like tukar-tukar skills, or kita boleh tahu diorang punya gameplay strategy and all of that, right? Right. So gaming is gaming can also help us in determining a better person. Not only you play physical sports that you gain, all these kinds of contributions and everything, right? But with gaming, also you get to plan out, strategies and all of that. You get to develop wise and careful decisions when playing and all of that. So gaming, seseorang student cannot simply pandang rendah dekat dalam gaming punya sector, because it helps us as well as other physical activities. Yeah. Okay. Last, Hamzi.
Yes.
This question is also soalan ni sebenarnya penting untuk students yang banyak mengalami depression or kesedihan during the pandemic and everything. Yeah. So as an e-sport athlete, how do you maintain macam mana awak jaga awak punya kesihatan mental? Like when you playing games ke terlalu lama, or awak tak dapat nak jumpa kawan-kawan ke, like how do you jaga your kesihatan mental?
Selalu saya akan busykan diri lah buat apa-apa dekat rumah, buat shows ke apa. Tapi mostly saya dapat kepuasan daripada bermain game sajalah. Ada
so macam sports, macam bila kita main game, it's a therapy lah juga kan sebenarnya. Untuk membantu kita like untuk fokus dekat assignments or anything. For those who are staying at home, if you can do physical sports or any other physical activities, gaming is actually a therapy for you too. And considering that gaming using your phone is only it's accessible to everyone. Okay, so before we end our session with you, Hamzi, kita ada soalan ke daripada audience yang nak tanya apa-apa dekat Hamzi? Any personal questions or anything that you want to ask to Hamzi, you may do so by filling up the Q&A form. Okay, I got this one question, Hamzi. Okay. Ada seorang yang tanya, as finding a team to compete in tournaments.
Yeah.
Sekejap, dia cakap apa ni? Okay. Finding a team untuk bertanding lah dalam competitions, susah kalau kita nak pilih seorang-seorang kan. So how do you manage to find a team yang sesuai dengan Hamzi?
Okay, kalau macam ML, saya selalu cari yang based on dia punya highest rank. Contoh macam sekarang highest rank dekat ML kan di kategori 600 point. So saya akan cari player based on rank tu, dan dia akan try out seorang-seorang lah.
So you have to go through the process of ni lah untuk cari orang yang basically
boleh main.
skill boleh main. So basically skill pun penting juga skill dengan strategi pun penting juga untuk menang competition. And then okay, yang ni soalan ni agak menarik Do you see any future for esports?
Untuk sekarang agak susah sikit sebab masih skeptical lagi dengan e-sport ni. Kalau macam dekat barat ke dekat China ke, sekarang e-sport dah besar kat sana.
Ya betul.
So dia boleh buat career daripada e-sport saja. So maybe sekarang bukanlah masa untuk Malaysia.
Tapi dalam proses dan dalam progress untuk ni e-sports pun isukan pun jadi sebab ramai students ramai orang-orang basically masyarakat dekat luar sana yang minat dia tinggi and mendalam dalam like playing games and all of these stuff. Some people they take their initiative untuk design game that challenges your mind and your body as well, right?
Yeah.
So in other words, esports is progressing and hopefully inshallah everyone can endorse and immerse in esports. Okay. Okay. Okay, ni soalan ni pun menarik juga Hamzi Okay. Okay, ada seorang ni tanya. How much are eating habits and food control? So dia nak tanya yang penjagaan makanan ni dengan eating habits ni penting tak untuk untuk gamer?
Actually penting. Tapi saya tak berapa pandai sangat pasal dia.
but akan ada okay lah for example ramai orang tahu yang bila kita makan like sayur ada spesifik sayur yang macam untuk hilangkan karbon apa semua tu kan. So like that is I think for me should be practice lah untuk makan gaya kehidupan sihat, bukan saja like for gaming but for physical activities as well. Okay. Yang ni suka okay, yang ni ditanya apa nama awak dalam ML? Lepas tu how do you improve or how do you grind your skills?
Okay. My in-game name is Ultraman Z because I love Ultraman so much. So I change my name to Ultraman and put the Z one, the back.
So nanti kita akan post. Nanti jangan lupa kita akan post Hamzi punya contributions and everything. Or you may even check out dekat esports punya FB page. Semua dah ada dekat situ kan? Your name and everything will be in esports punya Instagram and FB kan?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't forget to check UPSI's esports gaming dekat Instagram and then dekat Facebook. You may also apply for esports using the right platform that we will provide later. Okay. Ni ada soalan.
Okay.
I think this is a very important question.
Okay.
In your opinion, Hamzi, what do you think about pirate gamers? Pirate gamers ni yang yang download games illegally from internet apa semua tu. What do you think about them?
Actually dia bergantung pada game apa yang dia pirate. Setengah orang yang download game ni dia nak check game tu sesuai ke tak dengan spek macam PC gamer lah kan. Selalunya kalau download file ni PC gamer dia nak check spek PC dia sesuai tak dengan game tu, boleh main ke tak game tu. Macam kawan saya dia selalu buat, dia download tu tapi dia download tu just nak check boleh main ke tak. So
boleh sesuai ke tak dengan spek laptop dia kan.
Dia bergantung juga dengan orang tu sebenarnya. Tapi kalau macam saya belilah.
Tapi usually ada yang daripada kalangan students or orang luar, like ada yang download game, ada yang play pirate, being as a pirate gamer kan. So like what do you think about them? Should they really put their efforts in buying the game? What would
Yeah,
be your advice?
I think they should do that to support the game company.
Betul? Because making game is not easy, tuan-tuan perempuan. So you need like a lot of process in designing and then modeling and then having all these kinds of sounds that suits the games and all of that. Process dia bukan senang, and we must always buy legal and trusted games from online shops. Okay. Apa lagi Okay. Okay.
I have a question.
Okay. Go Aiman.
So do you have any future tournaments that you're going to join?
Bulan 4, 10 hari bulan 4, apa nama tournament tu tak ingat lah, tapi untuk tournament tu ada qualifier, saya nak hantar 2 team untuk tournament tu, tapi saya tak ada detail lagi untuk tournament tu, tapi itu salah satunya upcoming tournament tu.
Okay, thank you, all the best.
Okay, thank you.
Team under Team Opsi kan?
Ya.
Okay, kita kena support Team Opsi. Okay. So ada lagi soalan? Okay, ada seorang ni berminat untuk tahu awak punya role dalam team.
Role dalam team. Mostly saya akan main ESP lane. Tapi bergantung kepada dia juga, bergantung dengan hero juga. Kalau contoh macam yang perlu pergi dekat game lain macam gold lane, saya akan main lah dekat lane tu. So saya off laner lah. Lane solo.
Alright. Okay. So ada seorang ni tanya, since considering that awak part of esports punya team dekat UPSI, so ada seorang ni tanya, is it possible for a student of UPSI to join esport team in other games macam League of Legends, CSGO, Rainbow Six Siege?
Ya. Actually sekarang ni esport tengah cari team untuk game Valorant. Saya tak berapa ingat ada berapa banyak game. Ada Dota, Valorant, COD dengan ML lah. Banyak tu je lah game tu takat.
So yang tu yang paling popular lah. But I think Upsi punya esports akan tambah lagi game untuk future ni kan? Alright. Okay.
I have a question.
This Muzam.
Like after let's say you won a game, right? Like you won a tournament, for example. Macam lepas menang tournament, ada tak ataupun apakah cara Hazmi untuk menyambut kemenangan tu? Macam self reward lah, ada tak? Is there such a thing for that? Kalau ada, how is it? How do you do it?
Setakat ni tak pernah lagi.
Okay. Tak ada apa lagi lah. Okay. Faham.
Tournament pun online je kan, nak
ya betul. Tak boleh nak jumpa dengan teammates lah kan.
Tak apa, just main klasik fun main.
Faham.
Tak kena lupa.
Okay, thank you. Alright.
Okay, okay, last question. Okay, dalam pendapat Hamzi kan, ada setengah daripada masyarakat kita ataupun ada daripada ibu bapa kita sendiri yang cakap yang gaming ni tak akan membawa apa-apa benefit, specifically yang ada parents or ada kalangan masyarakat yang nak anak diorang belajar anak diorang belajar je, and ada yang kata yang gaming ni like menghabiskan masa apa semua. So what is your opinion on this stigma?
Opinion pasal tu sebenarnya dia fikir macam tu sebab kita tak produce result. Contoh macam main ML, main dia tapi tak ada apa hasil apa. So sebab tu dia still berfikiran macam tu lah. So kita kena macam proof lah, sendiri-sendirilah kena push itu.
Kita kena buktikan lah, kita kena buktikan dekat kalangan masyarakat yang
everything is about result.
betul betul because bayangkan like for all these students kan or orang or masyarakat lah yang beli set gaming yang mahal or yang ada sponsor and everything, but if they do not produce if they do not produce the process and dorang tak hasilkan apa-apa benefit untuk that sports, it would go to waste basically. So you should always think about the result, and if you wanted to play games for your own benefits, and if you wanted to pursue or excel in higher or greater levels, you must always remember to balance your studies out, you balance your academics, play games responsibly, and always strive to be a good individual. Okay, so as we are reaching to the end of the slot, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank our second speaker for today for joining us and being a part of our wonderful and amazing program, as he was here to share all these contributions, experiences, as well as giving us opinions on e-gaming or esports, because esports is as equal and as vital as other sports in Malaysia and worldwide even. So thank you to the audience for asking these wonderful questions to our speaker, and thank you all for attending. Thank you, Hamzi, and thank you so much. And I will pass this program back to our MC, Lila. Back to you, Lila.
Thank you so much to our moderator, Nur Jazlan Ukesha, and also to our both guests. And wow, I bet both the slots were very useful to all of us here. Maybe y'all can try kayaking after we are back to Oopsie. It'll be interesting. So now the link for attendance will be given out to all participants. Please fill in the attendance form. There'll be a few questions in our attendance form where you can have to answer it in order to get your mic hat. It will be closed in an hour time. Don't forget to fill in your information correctly. Okay, now let's welcome our handsome event director, Nur Jazlan Ukesha bin Zulkifli, for a brief thank you speech.
Okay, so thank you to everyone. Thank you to Lila for introducing me, and thank you to our wonderful speakers. Thank you to Azim, and thank you to Hamzi for being a part and for attending our program as highly respectable speakers. These two icons have been contributing and have been working to produce efforts in making UPSI proud and making Malaysia proud, especially in being best at their sports. Okay, so the motive and the initiative in producing this particular event is to inform and to motivate everyone to pursue in sports and recreation programs. Okay, other than academic programs, feel free to join any physical or any online university programs, because these programs not only will help you getting MyCat points or getting curricular points. However, it can also develop your interest. It can also cultivate your interest, as well as building a better personality for yourself, gaining confidence, and you can make new friends from joining all these university programs. This advice is not only closed to UPSI students. However, other university students must also contribute something for the university. Ask yourself, what would happen in the future if I don't enter all these university programs? Will you be beneficial for the community? That is one question for you to ponder. And as a program director, I am thankful for our committees for working so hard. And I would like to thank the speakers for attending and being a part of this wonderful and important program of our time. So thank you all so much. I am forever in your debt. I am grateful that this program goes smoothly, and thank you once more.
Thank you so much to our event director, Nur Jazlan, for the speech. So finally, I'm glad to say that we have reached to the end of our Sports Icon Voice 2021. Before dismissing, let us all give some cute poses for our photography session. Are you all ready?
Okay, you can stop the presentation now.
So can the speakers join us for photography session?
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much to our technical team. So before we bid a goodbye, I would like to talk about another promotion here. To all participants, do follow our Twitter account, The Red Ink, or at The Red Ink ELS for poetries and artworks. I assure you it is very interesting. You can submit your work on the form under the pinned tweet. Who knows, there is a hidden talent in you. So our current theme is especially for International Women's Day. We'd be very happy to receive and publish your works. So finally, that is all for our Sports Icon Voice 2021. Thank you so much to everyone joined us today. Thank you so much and bye. Bye.
it